Here we are with the third official Deus Ex Randomizer race. I'm the Astropath.
And I'm Die Forever.
We've got 3 racers today, Ramisme, Nitrum, and Vokras. Vokras had the 3.0 world record, but this race is on the new version 3.1, which randomizes the Area 51 goals, meaning that sometimes players will actually get to use endings other than Helios.
Previously, the player would move slowly while carrying a heavy weapon unless their heavy weapon skill was 150% or higher. But now in version 3.1, the player's speed is a linear progression from 100% skill to 160% skill. We can see here the heavy weapon untrained skill starts off with decent movement speed, and then advanced skill will give you the full movement speed. So here in V3.1 we can see the new game screen showing the skill strengths.
Yeah, which is very, very useful for speedrunners to be able to more quickly get an overview of what their skills look like without clicking through each individual skill and trying to remember what numbers they're looking at.
Yeah, this part isn't timed. It's not part of the timer, but it still saves you time just reading. It saves you real life time, not in-game time. Vukras gets environmental to trained. It's a pretty good upgrade from -28 to 9.
Yeah, gets you out of the taking bonus damage space.
Right.
Looks like Ramisme did that as well.
Yeah. It was a pretty cheap one too.
Master swimming.
Vukras goes, yeah, master swimming right away. Oh, no.
Just kidding.
Change of plans. I think this one has a bit of a, like, you can see everyone's kind of taking their time choosing skills, and I think it's because there's no skills that really stand out here. Like, there's nothing crazy here.
Everything's pretty normal, yeah. It's just slight variation.
Yeah. Vukras going with the advanced heavy weapon skill for full speed.
And taking computers
and trained computer.
Right from the start? Nope, just kidding.
Nope, wait. No, untrained
none of this is real. We're making it up. Nitrum going with trained demolition. And
yeah, that's an interesting one. It does allow you to carry one extra grenade.
One extra grenade, and that's a pretty big increase in damage, which sometimes your lambs can end up pretty dinky. So I mean, getting that much bonus is probably worthwhile in making sure that your lambs are going to be effective at breaking things.
We're about to go.
And here we go, yeah. All 3 into the intro. And we're off.
All right, we got a jail start.
Glad you're not.
Yeah.
Excuse.
And they all started with a PS40. I say all of them, obviously. The seed starts with a PS40.
The most important weapon. Vokras is doing a little
Ramisme uses his right away.
So Vokras is most of the way up the statue now. Nitrum's following close behind. Ramisme going the same way. Looks like they're all routing pretty similarly here. I guess they're all going up to the ledge probably to scout out from there.
Yeah, that's another change in version 3.1 is that we have mutual exclusions now with the player start, the boat, and Leo. So scouting can get you a little more intel these days.
Yeah.
Obviously, we found the boat,
Boat's
and Vukras has found Leo.
That's
trying to use the PS40.
I think the
everyone
PS40
else used their PS40 on the grunts.
I think PS40 has perfect accuracy. I'm not sure if that's true or not. It certainly feels like it.
It has some spread, I guess. I don't know.
I guess that PS40 didn't hit though, or if it did, it wasn't a kill. Interesting.
Unfortunate for Vukras.
Yeah, interesting that Vokras is actually walking back down as opposed to just reloading. That person's name was Lucy. But maybe it was to delete those grenades.
Oh yeah, I see Ramisme is getting the grenades. A lamb and a scrambler and another lamb. That's a pretty good set.
just have to deal with some,
Nitram did a
some
reload,
plasma.
right?
He did, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're at the top of the tower and you do the scouting, sometimes it's worth it to load back and just run
Now,
straight to Leo.
I didn't see
Vukris
why...
is trying the PS40 again.
Yeah, Vukris reloaded. I didn't see if there was a reason for that or if it was just to try this shot again. That didn't look like it was going to hit, but I guess
We got
I guess
binoculars.
we'll see. Yeah. Oh, it hit, but it didn't kill. Interesting. Meanwhile, Nitram's made it to Leo and is walking away. So that's the mission completed for
Vukris
him.
loads back and is going to try again.
Going for the meme strats, I guess.
I mean, it would save time.
Well, but you have to head down
Upgrading
to
pistol skill. Upgrading pistol skill to do it.
You have to head down to HQ anyway to continue the mission. So, like, next to the dock, I don't know.
That's
Is it worth it? Like, you could walk down there and take the shot from the top of the dock, and you'd think it would maybe be faster, but I don't know. I certainly don't have the world record times, so
They sent us in to pick up the pieces.
maybe I'm not the best one to make that call. Looks like Ramisme was getting
Nitram's
some...
getting into... Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's getting into HQ. Ramisme was collecting some weapon mods there on the dock and heading over to throwing knife Leo to death, it appears. Oh, maybe not.
No,
I guess
no,
it
we're
was
going to
this
talk
time.
to him.
Come on in.
Killing Leo here can be a little risky because then
That's
the
true.
UNACO guys here on the dock start getting angry at you.
Remember that Mr. Manderley wants to see you. Level 2. His secretary, Janice Reed, has your login and
So we're all headed towards UNACO now. Nitram's already in UNACO. He's a little bit ahead,
Gotta go to level 3 for your equipment and a medical examination.
but pretty close.
Getting his doors open for some faster scouting after talking to Jaime here.
Got an accuracy mod. I don't know if you saw there, but Nitram's JC is wearing the goggles. It's a new thing. We can randomize the glasses that JC is wearing now.
A very important feature, randomized classes, yeah.
General Car-
Yeah,
Yep.
so we rewrote all of the code for the randomized clothes.
Actually, those goggles are technically a helmet, I believe. So, I think that's actually something that could have been possible before, as it happens. But, I mean, you know.
It's true. But we'll see glasses, don't worry.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that Vukris had actually vanilla JC glasses. I'm not sure what Ramisme's got going on here. Also vanilla glasses.
I mean, it's got shades, yeah.
So meanwhile, I believe Nitram is on his way out,
General Carter.
Yeah.
ready to finish up. Ramisme's doing.
And the door was
Sam.
open already.
I think he already did. I think he already did Jaime, right? So, Vukris is doing some looting to do that, but otherwise finished, I believe. Yep, also on the way out. And yeah, I guess in both cases they're headed back up to the statue, obviously to the same boat location at the top of the statue,
What's that?
which is kind of out of the way, but everyone's going the same place, so
You found your office.
no particular
Did Janice
inconvenience
give
to
you
any
your login?
particular person.
I guess not.
Yeah, it's a bit of a slower location to walk back to, but, you know, when they all have to do it, it's fair.
Yeah.
It also does have the benefit of being easy to scout. Sometimes if you see the boat up there at the top of the tower, it can give you some good info.
Yeah,
So
especially
it's not
now
always a slow goal location.
yeah, especially now that it's been nudged slightly to the side, so you can see it a bit easier from the UNACO side of things.
Yeah. Nitram getting these grenades now. He didn't get them earlier. They are good grenades, so definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Vukris already got them earlier. This is really close between them.
Yeah, and considering Vukris was doing all that PS40 tomfoolery, like almost perfectly synced exit from the island here. So, I mean, I guess maybe it was worth it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess actually
On the outside, you do avoid a lot of combat.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think the PS40 ever actually did kill, so maybe it wasn't worth it. But maybe we would have seen.
Oh no, it
more of
killed
them.
when he upgraded the pistol skill.
Oh, that's true. That's true. hard to keep track of things happening on 3 screens at once.
Bucharest has heard this guy fire his Gep gun and decided he wants that.
Yeah, and that guy with the Gep gun did a very good job of eliminating seemingly everyone, considering there's no fight here anymore. And oh, we're seeing a paused menu.
Nitram wants the Gep gun too.
Who doesn't want to get gun?
Poor guy. Trying to use the knife to do it though. That knife's a little weak. Leave him alone.
Now, Ramisme's gone through the back way through Castle Clinton, which is kind of interesting.
Ramisme does prefer that route.
I guess it's
sure
safer
why.
than running out through the...
Yeah, there's less enemies for sure. He does miss out on the Gep gun guy though.
Oh,
But, I mean, it is
boost
definitely
there.
safer.
Yeah.
And he saw a med bot too. If he had needed that med bot, that would have been good.
Poo-poo there with the flamethrower, setting all the Nako guys on fire.
Very nice.
Alright, so Velcris has made it to Hell's Kitchen. Headed into... Oh, I guess this is the smuggler check for the upgrade canister. Not in there today.
Yeah. I guess Bucharest figures it's worth that check to get that early upgrade. Cause,
Yeah, I mean it's not far out of the way. So I mean, if a save and reload is all it costs to
you already have the
potentially
explosive.
Yeah.
And an upgrade this early in the game affects basically the whole game, right? You benefit from it for the entire rest of the game.
Nitrum's in Hell's Kitchen as well now. Doesn't look like Ramisme's very far behind. There he goes. Alright. See how much scouting for the upgrade can Nitrum does, or if he's just gonna book it straight through Osgood and Sons. Ooh, some spicy plasma coming through. Oh, there it is. On the
We see another new V3.1 feature there as Bucharest does a quick install of the AUG upgrade.
yeah, so that was both the quick AUG menu, which I don't... Was that in 3.0? I'm not totally sure, but also
that's brand new.
The quick upgrade while aiming at an AUG can rather than actually picking it up.
Yeah, it saves you a bit of time juggling your inventory, so it's a pretty nice feature for speedrunners. Maybe for casual players too, to be just a little less annoying to drop something, pick up the AUG can, upgrade, pick your thing up again.
Yeah, just saves that.
Similar to like what we did with similar to like what we did with the weapon mods.
Yeah. Just anything to kind of make people's lives a little bit easier. And both Ramisme and Nitrum getting that upgrade can at basically the same time there as they head into the warehouse district. So we saw not too long ago Vokris put a lamb down in the corner and shoot it with a Gep gun to try and get the generator without the law trick. It didn't seem like it actually worked, but I don't know if that actually necessarily proves the location of the generator, and evidently not, because I think that location would typically get the vanilla generator location with a law. But I'm not sure if it works with a lamb in that location or if it's just the basement.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder if with better demo skill, Nitram has better demo skill,
and it could
right?
be it could be demolition skill as well. Exactly.
He's gonna go in.
So I don't know what the actual damage is on lambs in this seed. I don't know that I've seen the menu open with lamb selected. So
I think the damage should be a non-issue. It's just the range. But I haven't tested the strategy.
Yeah, I know we've seen it work before, but I don't know if we even know what location the generator was in when we saw it work.
It might be closer to basement.
Yeah, it might be. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So Bogress is back at HQ. Looks like both Nitrum and Ramisme are on their way back as well. But Ramisme's actually made it into second place here again.
Yeah. Nitram was actually in the lead into UNATCO HQ the first time, but now it's falling behind a little bit.
Yeah, all
We
the
got
competitors are actually like really shuffling places around here. There's a lot of uncertainty, which makes the race more fun, to be honest.
Nitram's looking for a bot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, was there a data cube, or was he just?
I think there was a green data cube. Yeah.
Okay.
Vukras is already out of here.
Yeah. Looks like Ramisme was taking the time to reload some weapons along the way.
Fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
Oh, Vukras did find the med bot. It's here in
Yeah,
the back.
it's just
of
right there
course.
next to the helicopter. Yeah.
He'd used it on the way in. I guess I missed that.
Ramisme on the way out.
Carry on, Agent.
Ramisme sees the bot, but doesn't care.
Dropping you in
Yeah,
Battery Park.
full health there.
I know the NSF
Hopefully.
moved in
Yeah,
I
he was
don't
looking
know,
pretty
did-
green anyways.
Nitram was looking for it, but I didn't find it, I guess. So
Yeah,
hopefully he
Nitram's
sees
got a
it on
bit
the
of
way out.
damage on his torso.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I think he's the one who needed it the most.
Vukras and Ramisme are looking for the book. It's right here in the middle of the shantytown.
Very, very good location.
Let's see if Nitram finds the bot.
Okay,
Yeah, he sees it.
he spotted it. All right, so he's back up to full health and off to Battery Park as well. Chris doing some inventory management. Oh, and we actually had an opportunity there, but I missed it to see how strong the lambs were.
Oh.
Doing some inventory management while the phone booth goes around.
Vukras did some inventory management, but he still has the prod. I just want to point
Gotta
that
stick
out.
with it. So
Yeah, we don't see that too often from speedrunners to actually stick with the prod. We'll have to see if it gets used at all. 'Cause that's pretty rare.
yeah,
I mean, sometimes when you got free inventory space, you know,
it's
why not just keep
worth
it and
holding
see what
on to.
happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case.
This guy's looking pretty unaware.
So it's funny, we actually see Vukras and Nitram are using the regular pistol, and Ramisme has the stealth pistol. I didn't see
Yeah,
which one was better.
No, neither did I. I wasn't able to tell.
In version 3.1, we did slightly buff the stealth pistol damage by 1,
So-called mole
and we buffed the accuracy for both pistols.
in adjacent tunnel system.
So the stealth pistol and the regular pistol are pretty competitive now. I think the stealth pistol used to have worse accuracy, right?
I think that's correct.
Slightly?
Yeah. Yeah, it
But
had
now
a
they're the same.
higher firing rate, but a lower accuracy. Had lower damage.
Yeah. But now they have the same accuracy. They actually used to be pretty inaccurate, like worse than the assault rifle, which doesn't really make too much sense.
We saw Vokras kill the merchant there, so no more merchant activities this run for them.
Yeah.
I think that's the first merchant we've seen so far this run. So we'll see what the other two do here. Actually, I guess Ramisme already passed them. I did not see what happened.
Having a little bit of trouble taking out these lasers here because
Yeah,
the
that
explosive barrel's in a bad spot.
Yeah, didn't quite get it. Vokras doing some skill management, upgrading heavy to advanced.
Getting that maximum speed.
Yeah.
Nitram talks to the merchant.
Talks the merchant,
Doesn't buy
doesn't kill
anything.
him. He gets to live today.
Not good enough inventory, I guess.
Yeah. Someone was doing some skill stuff or something there. I heard some.
That was Vucrest.
Didn't see what was actually happening. All right, and all that, and Ramisma's in the lead all of a sudden. He's managed to make his way up to the airfield first.
Yeah.
Vucrest not far behind, but still falling behind.
Vucrest hiding from the camera here.
Yeah.
Peeks out too early. Takes a couple shots, but still doing okay on the health.
Nitrum's having a hell of a time here with these guys guarding the entrance to the Hell base.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that part can be a bit tough without explosives or anything.
Yeah, and that bot is problematic. Oh, gap gun.
Vucrest running around with the prod.
Is this just CS knife strats, or is this actually okay?
Oh my
Prod
god, we're
seems to
prodding
use.
people.
We prodded 2 people. Neither of those
That's
was
probably
the
a
key.
first for our races. I don't
might
think we've
be a
seen
race
prod
medal.
usage yet.
And and a lamb to get through the door because there's no energy.
Yeah, no energy for the
no
jump.
energy there. So interesting, very interesting. See Ramisma using a law in the barracks here. Just take out. I
Yeah,
think,
that law
one guy.
shot. Well, it kills the guy, but it also breaks the doors.
And
above.
opens the doors. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Vucrest does kind of the same thing.
Yeah, very similar shot. Ooh, that bot not being very fun.
That's him. He's a cop.
Someone's getting a lot. Gap on the face.
Vucrest dealing with this. Yeah, Vucrest dealing with this tough combo of this guy and this bot here. Just coming in at the wrong time where you gotta switch weapons and be ready for both.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those bad saves where you're like trying to just get the perfect timing on on switching your weapons to not get yourself
Yeah,
killed.
especially when you need to
different types of
reload.
enemies. Yeah.
Nitram
Ramisma-
had to blow up the gate as well because he has no energy.
Interesting that happened in both cases.
Well, he does.
Ramisma's
Did he just
onto
get that
the
biocell maybe?
747.
Yeah, Ramisme is a bit ahead here.
Actually kind of like gaining a lead. Seems like the progress is moving along pretty smoothly here.
Vucrest finds a repair bot in the hangar. Very nice.
Yeah, I think Ramisma hit that as well, that repair bot. And there goes Anna on Ramisma's game. So he's on the way out.
Rip.
Vucrest is on the way in to Lebedev. Nitrum's still dealing with these bots and stuff.
Vucrest uses the
There
gap
goes
gun
Anna
instead of
with
the
a
lamb on Anna.
Gap to the face. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you've upgraded your gap, you might as well.
Yeah, also if you only have one lamb, I think you kind of want to save it maybe.
That's true. Yeah, for some more critical lamb situations.
Yeah, something where you actually need a lamb. Nitram's still having trouble with this set of enemies here. This room can be really difficult, or this building can be really difficult, despite there not being that many enemies in here.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is one bot normally, but there's a couple in here.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how Deus Ex is like that, where it's like sometimes you can kill 100 guys with ease. Sometimes like 3 guys will give you a ton of trouble, you know?
Yeah, very, very situational.
Yeah.
It's part of what makes the randomizer fun. Have all these situations that are all mixed up and
Told the troops to stand down.
gets you really different encounters.
NSF.
Oh yeah.
I'll meet you at the 747.
Ramisme stabbing the door of Unatco.
And
Very
in
important.
UNATCO, Volcrest just leaving the airfield
Yeah.
on the way back to UNATCO. Nitrum just on the way into to the 747.
Yeah, Ramisme's got a decent lead right now. Of course, there's a lot of game to go.
Yeah.
Not even
Lots of
halfway done with this game.
opportunities
He
to
surrendered.
lots of opportunities to lose a lead or to gain a lead.
All right.
Right. Nitram looking for the assault rifle for that ammo.
Jesus,
Ammo
Jason.
can become an issue sometimes with specific guns if you really like one gun in a seed.
Yeah.
Looks like you're on the right track.
Oh,
That's
Vukas'
one of the
JC
three
has some
missing
glasses
barrels of
on.
ambrosia.
Yeah, some non-shaded
glasses.
glasses. Yeah.
Searching for the other two.
Ramisme's on the way back to the streets.
Oh, so Nitram found the medical bot, but he wanted to find the augmentation canister first. Just to do one
Checking
trip to the
little
med bot.
corner here.
Yeah, that's why he stalled on using the med bot, is because he's trying to find that aug can.
And buying a biosol from the merchant too. Actually seeing some speedrun usage of the
useful.
merchant. That's very exciting.
Nitram has been
Not-
using the merchant sometimes, yeah.
Not
Oh, he
just to
finds the
punch
aug
it,
can, but he's not satisfied. Yeah, not just to kill him. Okay, so Ramisme's in the hotel. Vukras is flying in the helicopter. Ramisme finds the upgrade, the AUG upgrade.
Yeah, Nitram's still just on the way out here, so quite a difference here.
Yeah, it's a quick AUG upgrade find though. It's right there in Paul's kitchen.
Yeah.
A normal place to keep your augmentation upgrade canisters.
I mean, I bet you just crack the top off those things and chug it, right? Like
It's like
one of
those little,
like,
like juice
chubby sodas.
grenades. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
The juice grenades? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know the ones you mean.
Oh, so Ramisme's
Alright,
already
so-
on the NSF HQ.
Yeah, so we're checking the basement as the order seems to typically go these days. Got
Yeah.
some gap
Nobody has
rockets.
computer skill yet, so we're going to be looking for the data cubes a little bit. At least a little bit. Ramisme might skip a few checks because he likes to do hacking more than most people, I think.
I mean,
We'll
we
see how that
saw
plays out.
Vokris contemplating computers in the skill selection at the start of the game. So, for all we know,
Yeah, probably if it's cheap enough, Vukras would have just taken it right away. Even if it goes unused, it's still
Yeah.
cheap.
there was one of the computers on the table here in the garage. I didn't see which one it was. Got Vokris checking the basement for this data cube location.
What's it for?
That's a dumb question.
Okay, so
Oh,
that was-
was that the data cube that Ramisme just got?
I think that was Napoleon Revolution, which yeah.
Yes,
that
he
is
gets
the
the info link. The annoying thing is that info link waits until their conversation until you walk away from the conversation of the
Okay.
Inako guys.
I've seen that before, and I was wondering what the case was there. I didn't see that other conversation was still going. That is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Howdy, Agent. Guess you have the command.
So Ramisme has aligned the dishes. It looks like we're gonna have a rooftop, the vanilla transmitter computer, which I think that's another new thing in version 3.1. We didn't have this location enabled in version 3.0, I don't think.
Whoops.
Well, yeah, we had it intentionally disabled when
it
we
was kind of
first
intentional.
randomized these
Yeah,
computers,
That's true.
just because we had seen this play out so many times. But we brought it back. You know, we haven't
Yeah,
seen
I
it for a while, and it's not like drastically easier than the other locations. So
Right. I think with the rest of the shuffling the other computer, it kind of makes it more interesting again. Anyway, so yeah, it makes it
yeah,
more
they're both
viable
shuffled.
as
I
an
mean,
option.
yeah, you're never gonna have too fast of an NSF HQ, right?
Yeah.
They're all pretty close. And the data cube too, of course.
Yeah.
Vokras is entering NSF HQ now, right?
No, this is the way
Oh,
out.
sorry, Nitram.
Oh, okay,
Nitram
yeah.
is entering. Ramisme is
Signal
doing the jail warp right now. And Vokras is on the way to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, Nitram has a law here for this door. He likes the law to break both doors at the same time.
Makes sense. It's a big explosion radius. Oh, Ramisme's got some sick shades there.
Nice.
Nice pair of shutter shades.
Showing them off. And you'll see Vokras' screen is a bit slowed down to synchronize the timers because we use in-game time that removes loading times.
Yeah, we saw that on Ramisme's as well.
Yeah.
So I guess for Nitrum's, I'm assuming we won't see that.
Yeah, I synchronized it on Nitram's timer.
Yeah. All right, so Ramisme's heading over, I guess, towards the armory to check that location for equipment and Paul. As I think we've talked about in previous races, checking the armory and surgery ward first kind of gives you a beneficial set of odds, because Paul and the equipment can be in that location, and that kind of dictates which of the other locations are theoretically viable.
Yeah, I think these guys also prefer to find their equipment over finding Paul.
Right, you can always hack your way, well, in speedrun mode, you can always hack your way out, so finding your equipment is really beneficial.
Yeah, especially if you had a decent number of multi-tools, maybe a good electronic skill, it's no problem.
Yeah.
Nitram is leaving NSF HQ right now. Got a bit of work to do to catch up.
And both Ramisme and Vokras are in the armory right now, so they've caught up to each other, and both got their stuff, I guess. Looks like Vokras is taking off.
Vokras
I
about
guess
to
Vokras
loot.
hasn't picked up. Yeah, hasn't picked up the stuff yet, so it's not
So
not
Ramisme's
quite.
still got a
not
little
quite
bit of
ahead.
the lead.
Yeah. On the way out, checking out some of these weapons, seeing if they're viable. It looks like. And we've got the assault rifle and assault shotgun, so should be lots of ammo available for those over the course of a run. Guy's name was Rex.
Yeah. Ramisme's killing these mechanics. I think
Always-
one of them has like a multi-tool or something. Yeah, a multi-tool.
Yeah, that guy did.
It's pretty funny. That's definitely not something you would think of doing normally, but I think they've been looking for
Free
different
multi-tool's a
people
free
with
multi-tool.
random items on them. Yeah.
Yeah. So Nitrum's made it into the MJ12 lab or prison, I guess whatever you want to call this place, as well.
Yeah,
so
we're all on the same level
we're all on
right
the same
now.
mission again.
Same level even.
Yeah. For now.
Vokras did a scrambler on the bot.
Not gonna be too long. But still not being very useful though.
Sometimes the bot AI is just not that good.
Yeah. I heard a lamb or something there, but
Somebody threw something somewhere.
yeah.
I see
On
there was
one of
gas
these
on
games
Ramisme's.
somewhere. Yeah.
I think it was
that.
Ramisme's. An enemy threw a gas grenade.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the spider bot behind the door on Vokras' side. What a troll.
Spider bots are quite possibly not quite possibly, easily the worst enemy in this entire game. They're just so annoying.
And they zap your energy too, which is probably the worst part.
They zap your energy. They're too fast, even after we slowed them down. They're just awful. There's no good way to deal with them. They just suck.
I think plasma rifle is a pretty good way to deal with them.
That's true, but then you have to have
Sabo
a
rounds
plasma
work
rifle
okay
and-
too. Yeah, Sabo rounds work okay.
Yeah, but you take it Sabo, you're gonna get zapped a bunch.
Oh yeah.
Or at best zapped. If a spider bot has gotten randomized like machine guns or something, you're in for some real pain.
Vukras has a bit of a lead now, ahead of Ramisme.
Yeah, that's true. Made it pretty far into HQ here. Cleared out a lot of the enemies on the first floor. You also see these different colored computers in this race, which I don't think you would have seen in the last race. Those being personal computers that have randomized goals associated with them. So in this case, the yellow computers here are containing Anna's kill phrase. In the previous level, we would have seen them in NSFHQ with the transmitter and satellite positioning alignment computers.
Yeah, we've marked the important
kind of,
computers to get a different color. The shuffled computers.
Yeah. Help things stand out a little bit. Make sure you don't miss that. You see the same thing on security computers as well, but they don't forget. Well, I guess with the randomized endings, which we'll get to later, they're not quite as important. But
there's Silo as well.
oh, that's true. That's true. Oh, we got an upgrade can here.
In the break room.
Break room.
So Vukras was in the lead, but searching for that AUG upgrade can put him behind a bit, and now Ramisme's in the lead. Pretty interesting difference there. Ramisme didn't search too hard. Yeah, Ramisme wasn't looking too hard for that one, so we'll see.
I guess he's still at 3, so he's most of the way there.
Yeah.
Both him and Nitrom are at 3.
It is interesting to see the different approach, though, prioritizing finding the upgrade or not.
Nice repair bot there as well.
Oh yeah.
Merchant on.
Got to fill up before Hong Kong.
On Ramisme's game, but obviously not on Vukras since Merchant is dead in that universe.
Okay, come on out.
So Ramisme's done
for the bot. That is a troll med bot location.
Taking combat strength.
Combat strength can be useful sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got its place. I guess if you've already got a computer, then
Ramisme loaded back to get the med bot.
Oh, interesting. I guess saw the exit and regretted.
Yeah, because it's hidden back there. It's kind of a nasty spot. Yeah, that really shows that you should save before using the helicopter, right before using the helicopter.
All right. This is mostly done with the Hong Kong telebase here.
Yeah, a nice little map.
Yeah. A little bit of a plasma duel there. Oh. Looks like,
and an army coming after him.
An army coming up. Yeah, that's a bad time.
Time to get out of there.
Oh, they were following too. They were
Yeah.
They were right. Checking the police vault. No Dragon Tooth Sword there. I always find that location a bit anticlimactic, so I'm not too sad to see it not in the
It's kind of a weird one, because like you find it right away, yeah, but then you've got the police chasing after you and you gotta fight them.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
It
does kind of change up the dynamics of the market. Oh, here it is.
Just did a little different route there, a little bit different platforming. Jumping down earlier than we normally see.
I forget.
Yeah.
But it seemed to work about the same. Maybe a little faster, less setup time.
A little bit.
Finds the Dragon's Tooth Sword, ignores it.
He's still.
I didn't see if it was even good or not. Obviously, it's a bit of a space hog, so it's got to be well worth it to actually bother taking it. But
yeah, lately these runners haven't been taking the Dragon's Tooth Sword unless it's really strong.
it's actually kind of funny because you see them ignoring the Dragon Tooth sword. You see computers not being taken. You see, you know, all these things that are. You see swimming getting advanced to master. Maybe not this game. Not yet. Well, we've got advanced on Nitro, but you know, all these things that are considered like kind of obvious things to not do. Of course you take the Dragon Tooth sword in Deus Ex. Of course you take computers and hack every computer. But here we see that actually just not being done, and that's it's really interesting to see that at least being a viable option.
Yeah, both ways are viable, because we do sometimes see the Dragon Tooth sword, especially with good low-tech skill and high base damage, combat strength. Sometimes the Dragon Tooth sword is really good, or sometimes you'll see them grab it later than this.
Right,
But,
yeah, picked up from a WIB or something.
And like computer skill, you can see it at all different times. Sometimes they get it at NSFHQ, sometimes they get it at Silo, sometimes they never get it at all.
Yeah.
And here's another weird thing. We see Nitram lockpicking this door instead of blowing it up.
Oh yeah.
Nitram's only explosive is the law, and you need that to check the police vault.
Yeah, and lockpicks are, I mean, he's got a pile of them even after lockpicking that, and not wildly commonly used in the speedruns, so I guess...
Yeah, not currently.
Why not? Focrest heading down into Tong's lab. Got the current lead. Isaac putting in some work here.
With the sawed-off shotgun, yeah. Oh, that's
and
great.
he made it out the door of the club, like.
And he survived. How did he get that far?
And he survived. Just a tank.
Oh, Vocrest is doing something here. Should probably notice that.
Oh. Yeah, there's some.
So what
some
happens
funny
here?
behavior happening.
Yeah. So what happens here is the lambs are on top of the shield force field thing. And then the cart is actually not on top of the lambs. The cart is on top of the raised floor. So the cart being supported by the raised floor means that the lambs will not move it upwards, because the lambs are not what is supporting the cart. So the game physics don't actually do the switchover of what is supporting the weight of the cart, and it just sits there. It's stuck. So it blocks the shield from coming up, and it lets you do, you know, run around and do some looting in the meantime during those triggers, that animation. And theoretically, you could save a bit of time. It's a difficult trick, though. I think it's a little bit easier. I think it's a little bit easier if you use the
cart or something.
The lamb before the cart. Yeah. I think it's a little bit easier if you use the pillow or the microscope. But I think now that this trick is publicly demonstrated, maybe we'll see some more experimentation and practice.
Yeah, I guess the cart has the advantage of a bigger hitbox, which probably makes the setup a little bit faster.
The pillow has a surprisingly wide hitbox too, actually.
Fair.
And the pillow is good because it's easy to push. It doesn't like slide and roll away too far. It only moves as much as you push it. Yeah, I tried this a bit. Vukrest told me about it privately, and I tried it a little bit. And obviously I saw this video before. But yeah, the pillow is pretty good. You guys should try it.
So you see Vocrest making their way up Versa Life.
Finds the data cube with the computer password, I think that was.
Yeah, I think so. So Ramisme's in Tong's lab. Nitram is just finishing up Lucky Money. So I think he's gaining some ground again. Like he was pretty far behind before, but I think he's starting to catch up again.
Vocrest does a little jump down to the second floor to get this repair bot. Now going back up to the third floor.
Yeah, there's some fun platforming you can do in this very vertical level.
Yeah. It's hard to say if that was worth it, that jump down and run back.
Yeah.
I think it was 60 energy, that bot, so not a terrible one. So maybe it was worth it.
I think I saw a
computer.
computer
C8
up
computer.
there
We're gonna look for the data cube first.
Sounded like people got aggroed from that as well, based on the music change there too. but
That can be dangerous.
it can be dangerous.
People
if
are
you're
angry.
gonna just reload, then
Loads the autosave.
yeah.
That's a bit unfortunate to have to load the autosave.
Yeah.
Try
no,
to hide the LAM a
Ramisme-
little better, maybe.
Ramisme headed over to the elevator, turned out to not have the code. So going back, upgraded computers to hack this and get the elevator code.
Okay, so Ramisme has upgraded computers. And that kind of opens Pandora's box to later hacks, right? Because you're not so opposed to hacking computers later
Yeah,
on.
you've already made the commitment, so it's just a matter of energy.
Yeah.
Volker's doing a little bit of scouting, it looks like, there through the floor glass, whatever you want to call that.
Yeah.
Both in the elevator on their way up to the top here.
So radiation
I guess that
controls,
wasn't
it's
it,
not
though.
the...
Yeah.
Yeah. You would get the info link if it was.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. And both loading down to the bottom again here.
Vocast does find it. Right here. Vanilla.
Taking out that MIB early just to make sure he's not in the way. There's the computer.
Vocrast uses
as
the
well hack
camo
it.
here. Yeah, Vocrast
Yeah,
uses the
it's
camo
kinda-
here, which I always think is interesting. This is actually his normal strategy. He always uses camo here. And it seems
I
like
mean, I
an
guess
easy area, but it takes time.
And it gets you through those lasers without having to jump over them or anything. So I guess there's some value there. Oh,
Yeah. The commando died from his own rockets.
yeah. So
But yeah, I think the camo usage here is worth it, even though it seems like this area should be easy enough where you don't need camo.
yeah. I mean, there's plenty of camo in the game, to be honest. So like, you know, you're basically guaranteed that one lucky money. You might as well use it at some point, and rather than
Yeah.
saving it until.
Also, using it early means you
Saving
free up
until
the inventory space, so maybe there's some value there.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I mean, traditionally in older speedruns, we would see it get used at Area 51, at the
Yeah.
entrance to Sector 3. But I mean, it's been a while since that's kind of been the default strat. So, oh, what are we gonna get an upgrade here?
Vucrast just found the power recirculator can.
Oh, and so picked up that was why the odd can was picked up instead of immediately used. Oh, and look at that, very convenient.
Nice.
med
We
bot
installed
location.
power recirculator.
And I'm sure that upgrade will come soon enough here.
That AUG can was not really hidden, so I think we'll probably see the other two find it as well.
Yeah. Swimming upgraded to master on Vocus to get through these
Very nice.
through these pipes a bit faster. I don't think power recirc was upgraded yet. Oh, there it goes. Not using the quick menu though. Oh,
So
90 to
Ramisme-
89. That's a bit of a slap
Oh,
in the
yeah.
face.
That's okay, the next upgrades will be better. Ramisme's checking. Ramisme gets the power recirculator.
Right, and we'll almost certainly find that repair bot. I'd be impressed if he didn't.
The medbot, yeah. Yeah, I mean the medbot's like
medbot.
right in your way.
In the way. Wait.
It wandered off a little bit. Is he not gonna see it?
Oh boy. That's. Oh, there it is.
He
Okay.
sees it now. It's just hiding right behind the wall.
ROM encoding should be in this wing of the laboratory.
So Volkars is headed back to Tong to finish up this mission, I guess. I didn't see talking to Gordon and Max, but I was probably looking at the screen when that happened.
Oh yeah, yeah, he did. We're not gonna get
that'd be a pretty,
what are you doing here?
critical
That'd be sad for a race, yeah.
I really would.
Nitram lockpicking the elevator doors
Christmas
too.
Tail. He's got all those lockpicks. He really
Yeah,
might as
why not?
well, and he's on his way to the level 2 labs.
Nitram also has
So-
trained lockpicking, so that's big too.
Oh yeah, yeah, because that was like 49 or something, I think.
It was a pretty strong one.
Oh, at least that wasn't a
These doors.
kill from the crash.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you can get crushed by those doors.
I think I've seen it before. At least maybe it's only on the lower level when they come down.
Oh, interesting.
I have seen those doors crushed, but maybe it's
Look
only
at this. Nitram used the camo as well. The strats are spreading.
So
Food Crash doing some scouting.
Kitchen.
No sniper rifle. It's kind of tough to do that spot without a scope. Because you see somebody is there, but it's hard to tell who it is. But that one was not. It was not Philbin. Philbin's green, so he's got that dark green coat and stuff. Maybe he stands out.
It's hard if your vision isn't augmented, maybe, but
Yeah.
oh, lock pick it all, lock pick the world.
Yeah, I guess so.
And not using that AUG upgrade right away is some true delayed gratification.
Yeah. Ramisme does
one
not
of these-
do Jaime. I don't think he talked to Jaime in UNACO, did he?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
There's the power research. It's like he knew.
And he just checks every AUG can. Oh, he sees the medbot a little earlier.
And getting targeting at the same time. Alright, there's Dad. Looked like the helicopter was not on the roof from Rokris.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta run past this army of dudes coming out of the van. Got out pretty safely. Free Vinny.
Vinny along. Oh, I guess we saw Vinny earlier, I guess.
Yeah.
And there's whatever his name is, Jock.
Black helicopter.
Yeah. He's slowly begun to merge.
I still think they intended for Jock to be killed at different points in the game, and that's why they just called it Black Helicopter generically.
Yeah, it seems possible. I think they wanted to do a lot more of that stuff, and
yeah, there's also Mission 8 where there's
in this mission.
yeah, in Mission 8 like they had a character that could have replaced Harley Philbin if he was dead. There's no graphic for him, unfortunately, or no voice acting either. But
Yeah.
I don't remember what his name was.
Yeah, it's one of those names that'll like pop into your head when you're trying to fall asleep.
Yeah, you could probably look it up on
Mysterious
some...
Illuminati characters. Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably look it
on
up on a
the floor or
wiki or something.
Yeah. Of course, Harley is invincible, so he could never be dead. So there's no possibility for this other guy
Yeah,
to appear.
it is too bad though. If they had that alternate character. Oh yeah, it's too bad because if they had that alternate character, then Harley could have been mortal for the entire game. Because there's no point you would have soft locked without him. But that's okay. We got to live with Harley Philbin.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
I guess there's it's not impossible that this other guy would have happened to sound exactly like Harley, but
Oh sure. Just use the exact same voice lines. Speed them up slightly, maybe.
yeah, just pitch shift them.
Yeah. Now, Vokros finds an interesting AUG upgrade in there on the ship. You don't always find this one.
That gets us to level 4 power research, 59%. That is
Awesome.
quite a reduction.
Yeah, that's on the good end of the power recirculators.
So both Ramisme and Vokros are in mission 9 now, and Nitrum's just entering mission 8, so falling behind a little bit again there, but as always, there's an opportunity for things to turn around. So
yeah, Nitram is kind of known for having a really good ship.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This ship. Orders are orders.
Okay, looks like Vokros is going down to the ship below.
There's our first weld point. And gets another one in the tower.
We got a guy standing on the windowsill. Well, he's dead.
And the build function user's up here. And he's got the password as well, of course, so that's done. Just gotta do the three more weld points.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty good start to a ship.
Yeah.
It's a funny way to check this weld point back here from above.
Might as well if you're in the tower already, I guess.
Yeah. And if it is there, you can use the TNT crate that's there too.
Yeah, it's a free destruction.
Yeah. I think Vokros almost used the plasma rifle to break that crate, but there's an explosive barrel on top of it. I really don't like talking to that guy.
There's a weld point back there, it looks like. Yep.
Using a lamb again. It's always interesting to see if they choose a lamb or a gep.
Yeah, whatever they consider the less valuable resource. There's 3 lambs
They have a lot
from
of.
that guy.
Yeah, you got those. It's like what, like 2 or 3 guys that have a bunch of lambs on them. They really wanted to make sure you could do this mission.
Is it even that many? I thought it was just one guy with a bunch of.
Is it just one guy? Or maybe the other guy is up on the ship above.
Maybe, yeah.
Or maybe I'm.
But yeah, they really made sure there's a lot of explosives here for you.
Yeah, there's a ton of lambs. Pretty sure there's a gep gun on this map. There's TNT crates and explosive barrels.
I think there's a couple laws as well.
Yeah, maybe at least one. It's funny because in the previous map they really make sure that you see smuggler to buy explosives, but you really don't need to. We actually toned down some of those triggers where Jock would spawn immediately instead of having to go to smuggler's map and then come back. Or leave the map and come back, rather.
Nitrum's aboard the ship now. So we'll see how this ship goes for him. Considering the other 2 aren't done the ship yet, there's definitely an opportunity to close a bit of a gap. I don't think we'll see him pass them on this part, but you know, maybe.
Yeah, we're still pretty close.
Interesting that he saw the. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay.
Yeah. Just wanted to kill that guy to make sure. Doing the quick install. Very nice. Brand new quick install.
Yeah.
It takes a little practice, but it is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, being able to upgrade AUGs while moving your mouse and moving, like WASD, moving your character and shooting and stuff. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, the skills menu is kind of a slight extension of what was available in DXMP, the multiplayer mode. But the AUG upgrade thing is an entirely new kind of replication of that same skills menu to give the same kind of flavor, but to AUGs just as easy to manage.
Yeah. Okay, Vocrest is out of ship below already.
Yep, Nitram upgraded heavy weapons to trained, 137%.
Okay, it's pretty interesting. We don't. Nitram's not a big heavy weapons user, but I think with the new change, you can get a little bit of movement speed from a small upgrade, and that makes it worth it. Whereas before, you just get no movement speed upgrade unless it was 150%, and most of the upgrades were not worth getting.
Yeah, how often do you actually need extra damage from your Gap gun? Whereas, at least getting some extra movement speed out of it is some value back to the player.
Yeah, I mean the damage is kind of cool for plasma, but otherwise the damage is not super useful. So the movement speed is really what you're looking for.
And even the way the movement speed is described in the skill description sounds like it should be a linear progression of speed increase, but no, it's
that's
just,
true.
It's just you're slow until 150%, and then you're fast again.
Yeah, and then you're full speed, literally maximum speed. It's kind of weird. Yeah, the vanilla descriptions do kind of lie to you sometimes.
Yeah. And I mean, how much of that is mechanics that changed over development? How much of that is just they wrote it as flavor text and didn't think too much about it? Who knows? How much of that is mistakes? That's also a possibility. You never know. This game is a fun mystery, fun little puzzle to unravel.
So Vocrest found the AUG upgrade can right next to the emitter in the vanilla location, in the emitter's vanilla location. So that's a quick graveyard. Not that you really need the upgrade at this point, considering you already have max level speed and power recirculator.
Yeah, you're just upgrading whatever bonuses you can get there just for style points.
You might occasionally use them.
Yeah. Now Nitram's got one weld point left. Ramisme's still on the way out of the super freighter, so kind of catching up there, I'd say. Maybe not to Vocrest, who's all the way in Paris, but
Ramisme's going to try this great jump. This is a really tough trick. Oh, switch into a grenade climb.
so
That works too.
whatever works. Yeah.
Yeah, that great jump can be really hard sometimes.
Yeah, you're kind of gaining some acceleration from the grate flipping up and able to boost yourself in the air a bit.
Yeah, the problem is that the boost is highest when the grade is straight up, but it goes past that point. So you have to jump at exactly the right time. Yeah.
Alright, there's Nitram using a arc 20mm to blow up that weld point from across the room.
Yeah, that was a pretty far shot. That was pretty good.
Okay, this goes. Ramisme's searching for the generator, I think, still.
The emitter was in the vanilla location, so I hope you found it already. Probably looking for the AUG upgrade can.
Upgrade. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, looks like you did get it. So.
You won't believe this, JC. There was a I just saw blue.
I've begun planning our future objectives. I'll be sending you to Paris. Make sure all the associated.
Looks like a chance to
Yeah, there's Nitram out of the super freighter. So just graveyard behind. Although Ramisme's taking quite a bit of time here in graveyard. Just doing some searching here.
I mean, Ramisme only has level 1 power recircuiter, so you kind of want the upgrade at this point. It's a real shame to miss it inside that hidden closet, whatever.
Right. He's out of there. He's on his way to Paris. Nitram is quick here, we might see basically
The gate.
being caught up,
JC, I'm coming in fast.
depending on how much searching happens here.
As soon as you can.
Here we go. Yeah, we're just gunning for it. So we're really not far behind at all now.
Yeah.
That's a. You said the Nitram's known for a fast super freighter. I think that really showed it. It'd be interesting to see what the actual splits showed. Like, well, I guess you can't see that actually, but.
Oh yeah. We can look at the end of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ramisme tries killing Le Marchand with a knife, but he's a tough dude actually. And the knife is weak in this seat, I think.
Yeah, it does seem like it since it took 2 hits to kill that janitor or whatever there.
Yeah.
Vocus's game.
Nitram is skipping Amy.
Okay, so we've got a bit of a
Multi-tooling.
lead here. Nitram's back at
Yeah,
second place,
yeah,
it
that
looks
counts
like.
as a lead. Well, as
Not a
long as
lot,
he survives
but-
the radiation, right?
That's true. Yeah. Oh, what are the
Which
what
should
are
be
the
fine,
odds
he's got
that
good
he
health.
hits him? Yeah. Although I guess it looks like he hasn't upgraded. Yeah, he's the only one who didn't upgrade Enviro, so he's actually taking bonus damage in there.
Interesting.
Yeah, we were seeing like 38% resist on Ramisme, and we were seeing I
Well, he's
think
got a hazmat.
29% damage or something.
Yeah, Ramisme has a hazmat as well. But yeah, I mean that's something you should probably look at upgrading before entering the room, especially with our new quick skill menu.
Yeah. Going for the lamb to the front door on the catacombs here on Ramisme's game.
Lucas does get the camo from the club.
Oh yeah, so that's restocked on camos.
Yeah.
Close to the bunker where Silhouette has barricaded themselves. The leader's name is... Looks like a chance to take out a team of MJ troopers. But use your head.
Got a cold one.
Ramisme throws away a wine instead of drinking it. Very disappointing. Especially for a Frenchman.
Yeah, it's kind of a disgrace, I think.
Yeah. I know sometimes it can be tough to be drunk in a speedrun, but, you know, it's French wine. Unless it's imported. I don't know, you think any of the wine in the catacombs is imported?
Yeah, it's all California wine that they've stashed in here.
Follow these tunnels to that part of Paris. It's our only lead. These sewers can take you anywhere in the Champs-Élysées, where you
Vukaras is already at Cathedral.
12 troops and the Paris
Pretty big level here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is an opportunity to lose some time for sure, depending on how things turn out.
sure what you might find in these buildings.
Nitram's got a little bit of a lead over Ramisme. I don't know if it's actually growing or not, but
Strange. Picking up infrared pulses. Why would a big
certainly still there at the very least. So we'll see if any routing differences might make up for that time on Ramisme's part.
Ramisme using ballistic armor to get through the Paris streets. It can be a bit of a tough area.
Yeah, now I'll be honest, I don't think I saw where Nicolette actually was in this game. I guess
She's in the club.
but,
I think she might have been in Vanilla. We're about to see on Nitrams.
Yeah, looks like it.
Vanilla.
So it looks like yeah, I mean, everyone wants to go to the club last, so not much difference in routing to improve here in this case.
Yeah, the good news is you got Antoine selling biocells and you got a repair bot here, camo. So it is the last check, but it's not really slow. Like it takes time, but it pays for itself.
Right. Yeah, you get some rewards in exchange. Focus found the computer password there.
The magical data cube. It's got the computer password. It's got the keypad code. It's a good. It's a really good data
It's
cube.
got everything.
I do like to search the kitchen because it is often there. There's so many items here.
There's a lot of items in the kitchen, so it's always good odds. There's Ramisme finding Nicolette. And yeah, so I'd say Nitram's definitely gaining more of a lead over Ramisme at this point. I think there's more of a spread.
Yeah,
happening as he
Nitram's late
enters,
game is really strong.
Cathedral. And Ramisme is stocking up on biocells from Antoine. There's Gunter. There he goes. And a bingo for blowing up people.
Nice. Speedrunners usually do get that goal. It's kind of an easy one for them. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so Volker's done Cathedral. Nitram on the way into Cathedral. And Ramisme heading to Chateau.
Nitram taking a couple little commando rockets there. One or two, I think.
That's not looking too bad from that, though, all things
Yeah,
considered.
it was probably just one.
Yellow torso.
It had to be just one, because they do decent damage.
Yeah.
Oh, we're all on the same map for a brief moment. So Bucharest is about to leave.
If you can't get through one of the doors, you have to try another. I'm not sure where the computer.
Yeah, false alarm, I guess.
Like Ramisme was reading the ballistic armor description for, I assume, the durations to see how long he had on that ballistic armor. I guess probably to figure out when the most optimal time to actually use it would be.
Oh, interesting. Going for a camo.
Maybe I was misreading, and it was actually the camo that he was looking at. I'm not 100% certain.
Cancels the camo. We're fighting.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay, drop it.
Nitram's about to find the data cube here, yeah. There it is.
But reloading.
Oh, did he get the code out of
did
it
he
though?
Remember the No,
No, he's going for it again.
he's just doing it again. Yeah. I was wondering if he was going for the strat of actually learning the code in his own head and
Right.
proceeded from there. But no, just a redo.
That's him.
Oh, looks like Jock's dying, and
Yeah, Vocus did not save Jock.
Mechanics.
A little bit unfortunate.
Come to me.
yeah. So Nitram got the info link from Gunter, so he knows.
Ramisme is having trouble with no legs here. Does have 7 medkits though. Upgrades medicine for it.
Yeah, so Volkras is working on command now, heading up to the 2nd floor.
Vocus still liking that pistol.
Do we have? Yeah, I mean that's good to see, considering pistols had kind of been out of the meta for a while. So good to see that a little bit of a buff.
Yeah, it's
Brought
good
them
to
back
see everyone
into
is using different sets of weapons, right? Like every,
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah.
like all the
We
weapons
don't
are pretty
see
viable
too
right
many
now.
commonalities.
Yeah. The balance seems pretty close right now. Pistols make a great sidearm, like with heavy weapons, and then Nitram goes like almost full rifles. Ramisme has a flamethrower right now.
I mean, I guess we don't see crossbows too often, but we did see prod today, so
We did see prod. That's true.
anything's possible.
I don't know about the mini crossbow
Right,
making a speedrun appearance just because trank darts take time.
Yeah, it's a bit too slow of a weapon.
You'd have to do a
it's a
stick
good
with the
one,
prod
but-
speedrun.
yeah.
Stick with the prod plus speedrun,
Yeah.
which I've done, by the way. Very slowly.
Nitrum's saving Jock, it looks like. Good.
Nitram does like to
Mechanic.
save Jock for the item. Finds a medbot, so he's rewarded with saving Jock and doing the looting around here. I don't think Vukrest found that medbot. We'll see if we'll see if Ramisme finds it.
No. Yeah, so there goes Nitrum off to Vandenberg himself. Vukrest is on the way out of command. Ooh. Getting killed.
This spot can be tough
Yeah,
if you
way
don't
out
take
of
care of the
it.
enemies before you go into the teleporter.
Yeah, you can really leave yourself with a bad situation on your hands that you have nothing to really hide behind or
Yeah.
avoid the damage. Camo works. Oh, except
Didn't
camo
use it,
didn't
though.
actually get used.
Going for a
Yeah.
lamb.
Okay, that
Lamb seemed
seemed
okay.
like it did something.
I killed one of the commandos, weakened that guy. Okay, sure. Nitram seems to be killing the guys before going in, which is probably better.
Yeah, and I mean, all things considered, going into the computer map here, so not particularly far behind Vukrest at this point.
Yeah, not really.
So the catch up has been pretty strong.
Just bring up the system for Savage. I'll route Dick.
Doing the chair and cart trick.
Yeah.
We saw a cart and lamb trick earlier, now we got a cart and chair.
Jock's on the com building roof, so we got the fun
Vukrest doing the
lamppost
parkour.
platforming. Yeah,
Almost did it first try, right? Oh,
almost.
so much for
yeah.
that.
Ooh, that was spicy.
Okay. Saved it.
Yeah, and Nitrum's on the way out, so yeah, we're closing in
close.
here again. That's wild. Nitrum was really far behind before Super Freighter, so
Yeah.
this is pretty wild. Ramisme was just on his way to Everett about now, so.
It kind of sucks for Nitram here that the alarm is going off, because those turrets are shooting at him pretty hard. Look at his head.
Yeah, and his health. He looks like a bit of a Harlequin over there with all the colors.
Yeah. Okay, Vukrest is trying to save Tiffany now. Wait, he's running the wrong way. Tiffany's dead. Okay, not a great hostage save there, but we move on. One day we'll see someone actually save Tiffany in a speedrun.
Yeah, it'd have to be some interesting changes to make that happen.
Yeah, I know. I keep theorizing, like, what would Gary have to give you to make it worth saving Tiffany? It's like, I mean, there is certainly a point, right? If he gave you 10 biocells, 10 med kits, like an AUG upgrade can, and like all sorts of items, like, yeah, it'd be worth
Yeah.
it, right? You just got to figure out the
It's always a
sensible-
question of what the trade-offs would be. Yeah, exactly. Gary punches you in the head if you.
Oh, there's an
don't save
idea. Maybe he
Tiffany.
should. Yeah, maybe he should punish you if
Take
you don't
50
save her.
damage.
That's
Gary,
a better
Gary's
idea.
suddenly hostile on the rooftop. That would actually almost work.
That would. Yeah, that's better than rewarding the player, right?
I mean, surely he would punish you if you got his daughter killed, right?
I mean, especially this intentionally. Look at Vukrest, just like, don't even look at Tiffany, man. Just run. Nitram too. Nitram gets her killed instantly. Very quick gas station. Ramisme does not do the chair and cart trick here. He does the
Yeah,
elevator.
he's not a big fan of that one, I think, right?
No, just the elevator. Which is, again, pretty funny that they're both competitive strategies, right? Like, they
Yeah.
both work well. We don't really know which one is faster currently. Oh, scope
Ramisme
mod
is- No.
on Vocrest's side. I'm surprised you didn't install that on its pistol. 'Cause the scope
Yeah.
can be... I mean, at this late in the game, the scope's not that useful for scouting. Except
Right.
in Area
Yeah,
51 at the very end.
That's true. It's still not wildly necessary.
It's a
That
pretty good
coolant-
scout to
That
spot
coolant
within the
location can be, yeah.
I mean,
Depends
you
how
can
sharp
see
your
it.
eyes are.
Yeah, you can see it without the scope, but it takes a little longer, I think. It's just quicker to see it with the scope. You could maybe use it for scouting on Silo. I don't know. See, like if you could see Howard in the window from across the map.
Yeah. So I guess at this point, yeah. So Vocrest is on the way into Ocean, or like through Ocean Lab for the first time. Ramisme, or sorry, not Ramisme. Nitram is working his way through also. Not
Yeah, about
not
to check the storage
particularly
room.
far behind. So like it's possible, although there isn't a lot to hold us up here in Ocean Lab, but it's possible we could see. That was an unfortunate lamp. It's possible we could see places trade.
Another
here.
lead change. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess depending on how nasty Walt is, that's probably the biggest potential impact.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest obstacles we have right now remaining are Walton Simons, and then Silo, and then the new goal randomization in Area 51,
Right.
which
Yeah.
is still new, by the way. Like, it does take practice. We gotta see
Yeah.
how much these guys have played that.
Yeah. They have practiced it, but not a whole lot. So I don't know how solidified the strats and stuff are at this point.
Yeah, and we have been doing weekly seeds, just as unofficial races. Those are very casual, but we've done a few of those on this version. And one of those we did was a triple ending race to do all 3 endings with a save point in the middle of the map. So they definitely have done all of these.
Yeah, then that kind of gave us a bit of a feeling. Got to see the bingo board there for a second, and again, that kind of gave us a feeling of how balanced the endings were looking. And
Yeah,
and
that
all
definitely
things
did help us.
considered, I think they were.
Yeah, it helped
They were
us
pretty
balance
good.
the endings a bit. I made a spreadsheet and did some timings and tried to figure it out. The slowest one is Tong ending, which is kind of unavoidable, but we did speed it up a little bit just by making the button covers opening faster and little things like that. The keypads
Yeah.
for Illuminati ending are a little faster to work with too. We'll see that soon.
We saw Nitram take the environmental training upgrade to trained there just now to help not get murdered by all the electricity in this place. But
Oh yeah. It helps with plasma as well, so that's cool.
that's true. Vocrest found the schematics computer
At the vanilla location.
on the way out. Yep. Let's see if we can spot Walt, or if he'll even make an appearance here at Ocean Lab today.
Yeah, where's Walton? Oh, Ramisme is gonna lockpick this door. Yeah, Ramisme doesn't have any
I haven't
lambs. I
seen
don't think.
that in a long time.
Yeah. It's only 2 picks, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. Okay, no sign of Walt yet.
Bad experiment. You'll be the last prototype.
So all 3 in Ocean Lab now at this point. Ramisme's
Yeah.
on his way in.
Vukras did another strategical pause menu, right?
Yeah, which is definitely,
pick up that
definitely
camo.
a useful strategy that you don't see happening too much, but
Yeah.
every once in a while it might
It's
as well.
nice that it's possible, right? Like you just hit the pause
Yeah.
button and then you open the menu. Because when you're playing with real-time menus, sometimes you can get killed while menuing. So
Man, this knife sucks.
yeah, the scuba guy can be pretty tough too, actually. But yeah, knife is terrible.
There's
I'm
nitro-
surprised nobody
yeah,
checked the baton.
schematics.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I always compare the knife, baton, crowbar, the regular metal sword, and the dragon's tooth, of course.
There's wall.
I like to check them all.
The stairwell. And there he is pasted all across the walls in the stairwell.
Yeah. Needed to use
Scuba guy with a
2 of the
sniper.
20mm shots, though. Those can be pretty useful on silo.
Yeah. Subway doors are closed. You need to open them. So swim back to shore is looking pretty uneventful here for Vokers. Oh, does this guy have a gap in here? He managed to set off the alarm. So we're doing it again.
Nitram did
He does have a gap.
Nitram did the new strategy of standing next to the keypad instead of on the ladder to kill the scuba guy.
Oh yeah.
It's a pretty nice little thing. Got to fight Walton Simons.
Yeah, how? Oh, I guess because he's on the floor below. I was trying to figure out how he avoided him there.
He uses
And
a law.
there he goes. Might as well.
Yeah. I mean, that definitely kills him.
Yeah. All right, he's out of Ocean Lab as well.
Okay. Vokras is already at silo, though.
Yeah, Vokers gained a bit of a lead there again. I'd say. I think it kind of went pretty well for them.
Yeah, uses camo, finds the data cube instantly. Pretty good start to silo, I think. Finds the computer.
And there we see one of the computers with the green door to help differentiate them.
Yeah. I don't think we saw Howard at vanilla.
No, yeah, I wasn't able to tell, but it didn't look like it. Nitro ascending to the heavens.
Nitram does love this little glitch here. I think we're not allowed to fix it. I think he forbids us. Nitram starting his silo now with a bang.
Yeah,
No camo.
Bit of a brawl here.
Lucas finds Howard.
There's Howard in the control room or whatever you want to call that place.
I think it's the
Howard
command
putting
room?
up a bit of a fight. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Command center? I don't know. I forgot.
Howard is invincible.
Oh, he's dead now.
Yeah. Alright, looks like Jock's not at the bottom of the silo.
Taking the elevator to the surface. Yeah, that elevator does seem pretty fast. Probably faster than the stairs, yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Now hopefully we don't get confused by the backtracking Jock, but it looks like we have vanilla Jock and we're headed off with those shutter shades again. They're making a real series of appearances here today.
Yeah.
And there we go. Focus is in Area 51.
Yeah, that's quick. Nitram's still looking for Howard. He did use the computer, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And now I saw. Oh, I guess Vokers didn't want to waste that lockpick, given that the door was so easily destroyable. That was why we got a reload there. Nitrum's about to find Howard. Or Howard's gonna find him. Ramisme dealing with Walt Science here in the top right. Oh, man. Scuba guy being a bit of a problem.
Those scuba guys can be tougher than they look.
I don't know. Do they have more health than normal people or something? Like,
They probably do.
or is
They
it
feel
just
like
this knife is so bad?
Well, it's both, I guess.
You can't stop me.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never checked their health. This Howard fight is still going.
Howard has some great voice lines.
Yeah, who is his voice actor? Has he done anything else?
I'm not sure. I don't know if Howard shares any voice actor. Like, I'm not sure what other characters he shares in this one. I don't think it's Tom Hall.
Okay, Vuka's trying the old camo strat here. Trying to make noise at the bottom of the stairs to lure the enemies down.
It's kind of funny that I mentioned earlier how this is an old strat and I don't see it very often, and then here it is, like,
yeah,
just later in the same run.
Although you can get in some tough spots if you save up here. I never do the save. I save before using the camo.
Kind of risky.
Yeah. See, this is the risk here a little bit. Get into a tough spot. Lamb? Okay. Attached lambs are pretty strong.
Planted lamb while camoed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Almost worked, maybe.
There we go. Yeah, sort of. See if it pays off.
Oh, Commando. That's
and
trouble.
Plasma's a bad combination.
We're going with the pistol. Which is also not that great against Commandos.
No. Meanwhile, Nitrum's made his way down to the bottom of the shaft here. Air 51 on the way into the entrance. So this tough fight might
A knife?
could possibly give Nitrum the opportunity to pass by that he so desperately needs.
Yeah, this is quite a fight here. We'll see how Nitrum handles it. Vukras does take down the last Commando.
Yeah, looks like the situation is resolved, so...
Yeah. And Nitram sticks
Still
to
an
his
opportunity for
sniper
time
strategy.
gain, but... Yeah. Looked pretty clean on Nitrum's part.
Yeah, Nitram took the safe approach to sniping them from a distance, luring them out. Seems to be his go-to plan here.
Yeah.
One MIB still sticking
Yeah,
around.
I mean he kind of obsoleted the camo strategy.
Yeah, he
somewhat,
pretty much showed us this.
showed us that this was a viable option.
Yeah. He's like, why don't you just kill everyone? And we're like, oh.
Good idea.
We're that Best Buy guy meme. Okay, Vukras plants a lamb for the raid. And going to talk to Helios.
Nitrum's entering Sector 3, so not wildly far behind.
Yeah, the new mix-up at the end of the game could definitely shake things up, literally.
Yeah, if one of them spots a faster ending, or it spots something sooner, yeah.
Yeah, quicker spots, quicker routing and checks. There's a lot of new variables now. Previously, it used to kind of just be doing the motions and just run through it. But now it's...
Yeah, once you were past, like,
Yeah.
past the entrance to Area 51, it was basically just a set
Right. But now it kind of falls in line with the rest of the randomizer gameplay.
Yeah.
Oh, Vukra has taken
I mean, we always say it that there's not much left to randomize at this point, but I really think we're coming close to that limit now. Now that Area 51 ending has been randomized.
Yeah,
a
I
lot
mean,
of goals left to,
I think every mission has goal randomization now. Most of it is significant to the speedrun too.
Yeah, before Area 51 had goal randomization, but it really didn't matter with it just being Walton Simons, who was usually dead by this point, and the computer to get into the bunker main doors, which was not the preferred path.
Right.
But with the endings being randomized like this, yeah, that really makes a difference.
Nitram is right behind Vukras here.
Yeah, Nitram's just in the cloning room, so yeah, just kind of seconds behind.
Is Vukras gonna check the window? That's a new habit these runners need to get into.
There we go.
Okay, we're looking.
I think that was the computer, but
Helios computer,
I
yeah.
couldn't tell. Yeah.
I'll sit a little closer to get it on Nitram's view. Hopefully he checks too.
Yeah, the possible things that are randomized are the security computer that's normally in the Aquinas substation router room that opens the door into the little room with the 2 switches and the Helios computer. The 4 keypads for the blue fusion reactors and the switch for the coolant deactivation, which would normally be in the back. So we can actually see Nitram spotting the coolant switch there on that middle floor blue fusion reactor. But he's opting to go down the elevator
to do another check. And the other thing we did change is we made the keypad here unhackable, so that you actually have to, find these things. Otherwise, everyone would still be doing Helios ending. That's not fun.
Looks like Nitram's going for the blue fusion reactors.
Yeah, Nitram is doing, as you can see here, we sped up how quickly you can guess codes to get that last digit.
I guess he saw that Helios was in the
coolant room, yeah.
Back coolant room, which is kind of slow to get to, and didn't want to do Tong. So I guess this seems like the most viable choice.
Yeah. Vukras is doing something dangerous here, trying to learn the password in the radiation room. It's doable. Didn't get it that attempt. Nitram learned the code previously, so you can just fly in and out of the radiation room.
So yeah, both of them are doing the blue fusion ending. Then we'll see what Ramisme ends up choosing to do. But he's not too far behind either. He's getting there.
Yeah, Ramisme goes for the camo strat as well. Interesting to see that again.
Yeah. One pick from him.
Oh yeah, he's got train lockpicking. Vukras did not have that.
Yeah.
Nitram
shut down all the blue fusion reactors.
Yeah, and uses camo for the finale.
Yeah, so he.
This is it. He's gonna win.
He's done, and Vukras has 3 left. So, yeah, wow, that was I didn't see that.
That was
I didn't
quick.
even see that happen. Yeah.
Yeah, he runs straight through those spots. GG.
So Nitram takes first place
within the organization.
See how the rest of this plays out. Ramisme's still working on this entrance into Sector 3.
Yeah, having similar issues that Vukras had with using camo to get through here. Uses an armor and decides to just tank the damage. That's an interesting solution. It worked.
It wasn't too bad, all things considered. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can actively see the decreased speed, but
it's got medkits. One medkit remaining.
Yeah.
Camo on the elevator. This guy won the ring.
bouncing as he took damage.
Yeah. It's the one downside of the knockback physics.
One blue fusion reactor left for Vokris. Oh, we're doing it again.
The grays are causing issues.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure. Oh. No. I'm not totally sure which one Vokris is missing. I think he saw that the computer was back there in the coolant area, so I'm assuming that's why that reload happened.
Oh, I think he forgot the observation deck. Oh no, he did that one earlier. Which one did we forget? Was it the...
Yeah, I'm not...
Oh, was it the
I'm
one
not
down
sure,
the
to be
elevator?
honest.
I think it's the one in the...
Oh,
router.
yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, man.
That jump can be... You know, I feel like that jump was like not that hard for a while, and now it's harder because we mix things up and you start coming from different angles, different amounts of health.
Yeah, exactly.
It got so much
different
harder
angle
now.
and well, I also wonder if some of it is just that everyone's used to doing it, and so they're getting more ambitious with the jumps that they think they can make, and so it's
Yeah, maybe.
in addition to the different angles, it's kind of just like overconfidence.
Okay, so we got that last keypad, right?
Yeah, and I mean the elevator takes you basically right back up there, so
Yeah. You gotta wait for the... I think the info links open this.
yeah, there we go.
So a quick save opens it immediately, yeah.
And that is
That's a
second
GG.
place for Vokris.
Pretty close time.
Yeah. Now Ramisme's not wildly far behind either. I think this race is closer than the other two have been.
I trust you've been able
Yeah.
to
All three are fairly close together. I think there was a bit more of a gap in previous.
And another thing that's interesting about this race is that all three players were in the lead at some point for a significant
Yeah,
amount of time,
yeah,
even.
this-
Not just like briefly in the lead, but like really in the lead.
Yeah, this one was really going back and forth, which really was keeping me on the edge of my seat at least.
Yeah, I mean, all three players to get significant leads in the same race is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like Ramisme wants to kill these guys before looking out the window.
Steady.
Well, maybe he'll look out the window. We'll see.
Karkian
I know the
is
Karkians are so tanky.
putting up a fight.
Okay.
So not. Oh,
No,
you
he's gonna
remembered?
check it.
All right, back he goes. And
We're using the
there we go.
scope
We
to
can
make sure, but yeah, it's the Helios
Yeah.
computer.
be 100% certain that the computer's there.
Page is protecting himself with a plasma force field. The control.
Does that mean?
All right. So let's see what he ends up doing.
By the way, this info link is the one that gives you the password to the Helios computer. I don't think Ramisme
Yeah, so you
will
have
be
to
doing
come
it.
over here to get that.
Yeah, I don't think Ramisme will be doing that, but if you guys are having trouble with V3.1, that's where you get the password to the computer. You have to go towards that door. Okay, Ramisme picking off these enemies before going down. I guess he wants to hit the Tong button, right? He wants to hit that cool
Yeah,
button.
he's certainly putting in some effort here. I mean, I guess it's one button, and you can just kind of go back and do your thing. But
Right.
I mean, I guess based on the timing that you did, it didn't seem like it was actually that big a difference in time between them. If you like actually commit and just go and do it immediately.
Yeah, it's
Like
viable.
you said earlier that Tong ending is slower, but I don't think it was by very much, right? I think it was under a minute difference.
Definitely under a minute, yeah. I think it's like at most a 30 seconds difference. But I mean, we're also
Right.
talking about like ideals, like,
Yeah, sure.
yeah. And Ramisme has Master Environmental, which is another factor that really helps the Tong ending. Because at
Right,
the end
that
there, you
whole
get the
area
Greys
is,
who do radiation
irradiated.
damage, you get the radiation zone near the reactor thingies. So So yeah, it's definitely a situational choice here. Pretty cool to see that we get different endings.
Yeah, different endings on a race is pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean different endings on the same seed
saving
is
that
crazy.
law
for the door,
saving that law
I think.
for the grace probably. Oh, maybe the door. Yeah.
Although he has lambs for the door too. I mean either one will work. But yeah, I mean Helios ending is still the most common for V3.1 speedruns, but it's really nice to have some difference and you know, have that variety, the occasional alternate endings.
Yeah.
Okay, so we use the law for the door and the lambs for the grays.
Some fancy throws too.
I like that, yeah. He does not have enough energy to jump out of the tubes, which is a little quicker instead of crawling.
Oh, this random trooper here.
The one guy who just saved MJ12.
Yeah, all of that. He's gone all this way, and this random guy just snipes JC in the head.
Yeah. Yeah, those sniper enemies can be pretty brutal.
Oh, is he gonna lose his leg? Ooh, that would have been.
That is a big
that
deal
would
on
be
time.
Cruel.
I mean, he still would have finished the game without legs, but it would have been quite a bit slower. So you can see here, these are way faster now in V3.1. At least on speedrun mode, actually. I decided not to change that on regular mode just because if dialogue gets to play out and stuff, I don't know, figure keep it vanilla. But that's GG.
Yeah, makes sense. That's it. So, first place, Nystrom. Second place, Vokras. Third place, Ramisme. And we'll get to see the times here all side by side.
Yeah. It was a very good race this time. Really close, really back and forth. New interesting stuff. We saw the riot prod being used. I mean, that's a victory.
Yeah, that's really a shining example of balance.
Yeah, every option being somewhat viable in some seeds at least. Maybe not all seeds, maybe not most seeds, but occasionally.
At least sometimes
yeah.
things are viable.